Usually I don't do any mic part when I have the title card up, but this is my surprise for you. Usually the beats at the beginning, it's my slowed beats, but I'm gonna do, it's your slowed beats, or your slowed song. Yeah, I was wondering if you think it's endearing and sweet or like awkward and cringe that we're gonna listen to you, but it's slow pitched, slow reverb. We could adjust the vocals too. I guess kind of my deal. I'm going to be showing you some of the house beats that I've been hiding for so long. It's really hard, especially with the streams. Although, oh my god, actually. Alright, what's taking so long? Here we go. Woo! Hello stream. Put the reverb off for now. Go down with the volume. Oh shit. I always joke with my stream that the stem player is kind of like a cursed tool for me. I feel like it's always fuck it up, whatever. There's definitely lots of opportunities to be smooth and slick with it, but I never am. But hello stream. As I mentioned yesterday, we're rocking off the original streaming configuration, so no chat today. Very happy to see everything is functioning nicely though. I was a little nervous before I streamed because I got so used to the other one. But this is ADIA, if you do not know her.
Hey guys.
You are new to my streaming world. I know you largely as Nai's friend. I was telling Nai, I feel like you guys have a very same like aura for me. So that's how I had like categorize you in my head. But then, unlike all the vocalists I've had on who are more like rappers, you're much more of a flowy singer type. So I have selected some things that actually I don't know. I selected some things that I think suit better to that kind of performance, but at the same time I'm trying to think less and less of that and more just to kind of play like a mix of like what I'm feeling as well, because the more artists I hang out with, the more I find that like you really never know what kind of flows people are going to come up with on what beats. A lot of times the ones I end up really liking are like pairings I wouldn't have personally expected. So,
which is always fun though. It's like the best time when it's unexpected. Like, oh.
You always gotta throw a few crazy ones in there. With that being said though, I'll probably get into it. Like I was telling you before, and also I guess a little clip from my other artists that we'll see. This is what I'm kind of doing like in lieu of my first session. Also in lieu of like sending beats and being like, hey, do you like these? So these are beats that are picked for you, available for you if you want. We can like kind of take notes afterwards, or I'll keep a note in my head. But otherwise than that, sorry guys, I'm trying to adjust the air too, but I got the phone in front of it. Yeah, it's like in lieu of my first session. in a fun way, it's like you're a captive audience. So, my beats, my folder of beats can never not get listened to. It has to get listened to right now. But I'll crack into them. Those first two, gotta hit the new bus master. Chat knows I'm battling this for the beats to be louder. I won't talk, because then I get so much louder.
Hello? I guess we're okay. Or a beat type person. For me, it just means I get 7 tracks. Like, it's my goal to release a 7-track project every month. There's not really as much concept in each album as maybe like an artist album, but with each that goes on, I do try to put like a little bit more concept into it as well. That one was called When Everything Was New. It's because that was how I felt when I met all my beatmaker friends. That felt like we were blossoming as a community. When everything was new. I like that. That resonates. Chat on, but one of my friends just said, oh cool, I'm definitely about to tune in. So if you're here, Armani Day, hey.
Shout out Armani, thank you. If I remember right, I should be able to go back to my how we normally are. We'll swap around.
Move so quick, you're like, oh.
The last beat with the pianos, I feel like kind of goes with that When Everything Is New theme. That was one I made with my friend Pete Mack, who I really just admired at the time that I made When Everything Was New. But I feel like we are becoming close friends and collaborators as time goes on. Pete's definitely one of my favorites to link with.
I wish I could come up with lyrics on the spot. Let's see.
bridge.
No, for real. Under the bridge. That just sent me because it's like for some reason Under the Bridge automatically gives like grumpy old troll like Dora the Explorer, like when you said it. But this is the opposite of that. Like that's not the vibe. But it is. That's like the vibe, I guess, technically, because we're under a bridge. Oh, these beats are nice. I like these.
Thank you. I feel less bad talking over this one because this one's just me. But that last one I was talking about with my lovely collaborators. The last one was with my friend Easy Web. He's a really dope guy in St. Louis. If you ever are looking for anything to do in St. Louis, I'll link you. He sometimes watches the stream too. He told me actually when I was coming here, he's thinking about moving to Chicago though, so shout out to Easy Web if you do move. I'll be very excited.
Yeah. Gotta work. That'd be nice.
Both his sound to me, and then like also the sound of St. Louis in general, I think is like very jazzy and like loungy. So this was one beat I made. He like stayed overnight with me when he was in town. We made a bunch of beats together. This was one I made shortly after I was still in town. St. Louis needs for. Also, never feel bad on my stream about not doing lyrics in the moment. Because some of those beats are quick. They're just like a minute. So
yeah,
I feel like you don't really even have time to like
no, literally.
Get a sense
I was
of,
about
like,
to get in
on.
and then I was like, oh, well.
You know, I always mean to like loop them out longer. I don't know. I just love that 1 minute pocket. Okay. That's my favorite way to mix lately too. Is I'll just be up there one after another.
I'll let this be like a writing drill for me. I'm gonna just like start randomly saying shit.
This is the one I showed you at the beginning. I found this on the NPC today, guys.
Just 12 and now we're like in our late 20s. What is even happening? The human experience, I guess.
I hope you can relate over time to your artistry. I feel like if anything I get subconscious like talking to people I grew up around and stuff. I feel like my life feels very like high school to me. Like I just wake up and make beats. I feel like my life is very similar to how, maybe not high school, but how it was when I was like 21. It's pretty much the same.
So much of life is like coming back to that inner child, which is like, I feel like what you're kind of saying, you know? Like it's not high school, but like the simplicity of like, well, I'll just do this. Like this is what I should be doing.
Exactly.
Type of thing.
Yeah, I said it in a silly way. I do think, yeah, the healing the inner child is important. Sometimes that's like a, you know, like a psychological thing too. A lot of times your issues are like quite simple issues in your brain, like a baby. Like you'll just be like hungry. That one just always gets me if I ever am like out in a show and you think I'm in a bad mood. I'm probably just like hungry and not realizing that I'm
hangry. Okay, I like this one. I got something for this. Can we go thrifting? Talking about old times. Something cute. Okay. That was dope. I was right. Can we go thrifting?
No, literally, I just went on this thrift store date the other day. It was so nice. And then I wore the thrift clothes in Mexico. You guys, we are not doing fast fashion anymore. Please. If you ever were, just let me be the loser right now. But no more fast fashion, guys. Sustainable fashion, please.
I agree. No fast fashion from like an ethics perspective, but then also just from like a quality perspective, like it's shitty. So like, just buy like a nice
you're wearing
shirt
it once.
and it'll last a long time.
The threads it's coming apart.
You gotta put me onto some good local thrift shops. I feel like I always joke I'm like a fake thrifter. I look like I know how to thrift. I'm just really good at Depop. My financial advisor has
that
advised
still
me,
counts, I feel like.
Yeah. He advised me
Technically.
to delete Depop. I have to go actual thrifting. I spent a little too much money on Depop. So I think what's nice about Depop, I don't like thrifting because I'm very particular. I'll be like, I want like a big white jersey, but like I want one that's like blank. So I'll just like find them. Actually, now that I think about it, with my other like woes and issues in life, thrifting probably would be a good exercise in like not having so much control and just take what you get, make it work.
I think that's like one of the fun parts about it, because you're like, oh, this isn't quite what I was looking for, but, and then you might go like a whole different route, like with the outfit or something, which is fun. Makes you create a completely different look.
This summer I need to thrift. I was starting to say do two different things at once. I'm glad you liked that beat.
Yeah.
I've been saving that one. A lot of times at the beginning of my stream I talk about the weather too. It is not a gorgeous spring day. What the hell?
No, it's cold.
It feels like winter.
Yeah, people have on their winter jackets too, actually.
They do. I thought of that when I was driving.
Yeah.
And this one with like the little cutesy guitars I've been saving for a nice little spring day. It was not today.
It was for like 2 hours technically, but the wind was still cold.
True.
Swear when we get here, everything turns blue. I know you've been loving me since birth, but sometimes you make me feel the worst. How are you my number one fan and my number one hater? I hate that. Can we just be cool again, like why we arguing?
I didn't know if it was slipping into
It's a
like
therapy
direction
session.
for me. I was like, wait, what is it?
Like, wait, is she talking to me?
I'm glad you
What's
like
going
that
on?
one. People always really like that one. That one ended up being like a sleeper for me. I did this like Sanrio flower mart, and then what I wanted to do for it was make a bunch of like Sanrio type beats. But it turns out there's a whole like Sanrio records that has like all these like Japanese like jazz songs with like Hello Kitty on the cover. So
Okay.
great samples for me.
Yeah.
And then I think I really like that one. Oh, this one's more like more.
By the time, 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 by the time.
Okay. I like that. This is an interesting pocket. I don't know how it makes me feel.
I'll say this to me is one of those beats where like I'm really proud of these ones. I'm not sure how they'll go. This is probably what I'll play. I have a show on the 24th. smells like lattes and loops.
Nice.
They all know me as like a chill beats guy. Chicago's like a very punchy, more like upbeat scene from my perspective though.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that's a beat that's kind of like doing it in between. It's definitely like my older approach of like kind of a more study beat type thing.
Okay, yeah.
But then I'm learning all the new little bells and whistles my new friends have taught me to have a little punchier mix, a nicer little like swing on it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that like amongst my other upbeat beats I can slide ones like that in sometimes. I gotta put the new one, this one. This one might end up sounding super busted because it has that 808 on it too.
Sounds fun. I feel like this beat deserves a rapper. I can hear Nye killing this. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe I'm biased. I can hear Nye killing this.
This one was my like one of my breakup beats from last year. I don't remember what was going on. I was very attached to this one. I also think this was like one of my best beats from 2024. We'll probably get someone on it though.
Yeah, that was dope. I love that.
This is another one that I didn't think a rapper at first when I made it, but I also feel like I'm saving this for someone. And then we're approaching the end. We only have 5 more.
Okay, what's this one? 'Cause I like this one.
This one is called Out of Sight.
Out of sight. Out of sight. Oh, it's short. I don't like
That
this
was fire
game.
though.
I'm tired of this,
that.
Grandpa.
That'll be a great clip. Also, I guess that's what I was saying. You never know. Of all the beats I played, that would have been like one of the ones I would least expect because there's just like a vocal looping all the way in it.
That's something I would least expect too, because honestly, I don't usually go for those. But I was feeling that.
I always really like when people just talk over the other vocals. But yeah, like I really like that beat just because it's a great sample. A lot of beats that I make are just like I find things that I like the loop, and it's
Yeah.
almost like indulgence in some naughty when they're flashing their brights and they're locking their door.
Are they?
No, it just
They
threw me
got all
off.
these ducks.
Oh yeah, it's that Jeep
Who
that was
started
there.
the Jeeps with the ducks thing? I need to like Google that. Random. Sorry, guys.
I'm like
but-
of two minds of a lot of things. You'll find. I feel like I say that a lot. Cause like yeah, I kind of hate on the dice. It's shit stupid. But then at the same time, I'm like,
It's
oh,
like I'm
they
not
can-
mad at it, but I
they can
just
have
wonder
their
like when
thing.
did this even start? You know?
I always roll my eyes more at like. I never understand why they have Jeeps. Like I grew up in the suburbs, and I'd be like, why do you have a Jeep? Like where are you driving the Jeep? That's like a thing in the suburbs. Everyone like they'll soup up their Jeep and have all the attachments and shit. Like I'd be like, what do you need a Jeep with a snorkel in Western Springs for? I give this one the bus too. This one actually is a bit longer.
Jeep ducking.
Oh, I forgot that you were looking it up. Yeah, like they're being nice to each other. It's what you do to be like, hey, I see you.
I don't know how.
Jeep. It's like a game they have.
I like this. This is giving fairy soiree. Like the fairies are like in the forest and it was like cutesy girly, but then maybe it gets like a little intense. Like, oh my gosh, it's a fairy tattoo party or something. I don't know.
Thank you. Sorry, I was like watching the audio too. I think you want
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm glad you like this one. I'll probably send you this one beside the feedback
Yeah, I
I got.
want this one.
So this is, I'm making a lot of house music for the summer. This was my first house attempt. Not very housey, but still kind of groovy. So I'll probably still include it, but the feedback I got from my house goat, Sad Sage, who's like helping me with a lot of the other ones, was that he thinks vocalist on this one is ready to rock. So this one actually I definitely wanted to see. I think you can fit nice on it.
Yeah, I would love to cook with this. Yeah, you got some this one.
I just
I
had
like
to ask. Well, Casey will be fine with it. I have this wonderful guy, Casey plays the keyboards. I always do it. And I feel like I'm like, can you guess what he plays? It's the keyboard. He's always setting me up really dope like
Oh
piano
my
stuff.
gosh. Shout out
So
him.
funny.
Shout out him or her, them. This is, I love this. Yeah.
I've got 3 more, yeah. 4. One bonus one. I'm gonna show you one of the bonus house ones. I'm excited.
Yeah. I love this though. This is really fun.
impressed with my dual SP wielding in the car. This is the first attempt for this, and it's going a lot smoother than I thought it would too. I told you about Pete, who I had the piano one with earlier, and then this one's also with Pete. I'm really excited for this one to come out. This one is short, but I'm going to go over there and record it with him, and then he'll record it longer. I could only make it this long.
Give me more house. I just made a tweet about that like 2 weeks ago. Like, house, please.
I'm the guy. I swear I'm the guy. It's Lo-Fi House Summer.
Okay, say less. Yeah, we gotta tap in because I love this. What sample is this? You know what I'm saying?
I know she's saying days go by,
Okay.
but that's why I really like working with Pete. So I would say like I'm a very modern producer. Most of what I do is like with my phone. I use a lot of like websites to find samples and like things with algorithms. Pete, for the vocal, we had written the keys and then he just like grabbed a record and like really quickly found like a vocal to pull up. I was like, that shit's crazy to me. It might be like Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
I love this.
That was wild to me. That's gonna be a trap one. I'll do the trap one for you, and then the other house one. And then I have my last one.
Okay.
This will be my single for Friday. This is a good summer beat I've been hanging on to.
Yeah, very summer.
So that's a little
Mhm.
more. I did deep with the pigeon.
Definitely did. Like a summer anthem almost, like best summer night ever, or just like best day ever type of vibe.
It's always nice and soft and uplifting.
Yeah, it's like a triumphant, like, yeah, like everything. It's like it has a YOLO, like YOLO written all over it.
I kept on thinking when I found this sample, I don't even have like a fully fleshed out thought, so I'm like nervous to say it. You know, it's kind of like a tale as old as time that white artists like stealing from the black artists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this was just like some like random black soul band. I don't know what they're called. But I feel like it's very much giving me like Allman Brothers kind of like jam bandy.
Yeah.
And I always thought of like jam bands in specific as very like white hippie music. Then that makes me think and want to do research. I bet that there are
You
some
should.
like roots and overlap
Yeah.
that's more similar. I guess not so much to do like a big like story thing, but I bet there's like a lot of like black soul bands or whatever that have inspired like the Grateful Dead that I probably just like don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
I was a Grateful Dead baby. That's how I grew up.
Okay.
My dad was very into that. My mom not very musical, so
Okay.
I feel like I only can speak for my dad's
Yeah.
influence. My mom liked like Michael Jackson.
Your dad has all
She
the
liked, like,
taste.
pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, ever since I heard like those licks in that sample, I was always like, it almost sounds like a Grateful Dead sample to me. I wonder.
Mm.
Yeah, kind of what I already said. Anywho.
Okay. Wait, so this isn't the one you're dropping. The next one is the one you're dropping. This is, okay. That's nice though. I like that.
favorite house one I got so far. Well, I'm not showing you guys the ones with satin sage yet. Those ones are still extra secret. I feel like my house music moves in like 2 tiers.
Okay.
The ones like I just played are sample based, and that's a real like simple process for me. It's a simple formula. And then satin sage is like a actually like very talented electronic producer. So those ones are a lot more
Okay.
like highly produced. And,
Yeah.
like, have a lot going on. These are pretty quick. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess for me, house music, lo-fi house summer is very about being in the moment and like being outside and doing stuff, and
Mhm.
consequently because of that the beats are very like that. I feel like they demand a workflow of me that's like I really don't have time to be in the house where spending like more than like a day on one beat.
Yeah.
I would say like maybe like an hour is what I would like to spend on them.
That's real.
So it's a very like workflow.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what the stream has helped me do, like connect all these threads. It's like a workflow that all aligns with like what I'm doing and my goals in my like
Mhm.
personal life as well.
Yeah. That's dope.
So you guys get a little house preview finally. I don't know when I'll give you guys another one.
Wow.
I guess I could.
I was about
show-
to. I forgot we didn't even have like the chat on. I was about to play. Yeah, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat if you want to hear some more house. I want to
miss-
hear more house. It's fire.
I miss you guys having
Lo-fi house.
chat
Summer.
eventually. Well, actually, the more successful you help me make the stream, the sooner I'll have chat in the car. 'Cause I
Yeah.
also just really need to like be making a little money from the stream before I start paying for a hotspot.
That's real.
Isn't that crazy? I was kind of thought in 2025, like, can you just have Wi-Fi
No,
places?
for
It's like paying another
Can't
phone
you
bill.
like seriously?
And then with the hotspot, I was like, well, can I just pay like more on my phone bill for more
Yeah.
hotspot? And they were like, nah, it's like a separate phone
so
bill.
annoying.
Whatever. But that will come back eventually.
Yeah.
For now, what will come back is this beat I'm releasing on Friday. And then we probably get
No
out of here.
shit.
I
No
still have
shit.
never, I would say, done like a stream that ends smoothly. Would you like to plug anything now? I'll probably ask again after the beat.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Sure. Well, I'll wait till after. I feel like maybe after
Well, sometimes I like for it to like at the end, like the songs.
the
fading
music.
out and
Okay.
then
Okay.
get-
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, there's so much fun stuff coming out. Okay. So in September, I debut album every so often. And so I actually got with a band at Studio Shapes and recorded a visual. So that'll be dropping like super soon. My birthday's in 2 weeks, May 21st. We're celebrating at Shuba's with Kari Anwi because he has a show and he invited me. So I'll be like singing with him and hanging out. And then 2 days later, I get to open up with my friend Teddy Truman at the Metro for Currency, which is like huge.
Oh shit! I think I'm already planning on going to that.
Yeah, you gotta slide. Like it's Nye's gonna perform too because he's doing like a Ted and Friends type of thing, like sharing with us pretty much. But it's gonna be so fun. And then we're gonna do like ESO live. Like May is just it's so fun. I love it here. So yeah, that's what I got. And
Oh, yeah.
collabing with people and stuff. So that'll be
Well,
fun.
I will definitely catch you on the 21st. I knew about that from now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Um,
fun.
Shout out Studio Shapes. I like them. They're nice to
Mhm.
me. I've been meaning to go play some house stuff for them soon. I
Like
played
a
my one house.
Oxtails, like go to one of their. Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I went to one of them. I guess that's been the fun thing with me and like releasing projects. Like I was saying, I'm trying to make them have more meaning and like story behind them. It's now all kind of that's been like a multi-month process too, like catching up. It now feels to a point where like I do kind of have shit to like go to Shapes and be like, oh, like I have a little story and like, what I
Yeah.
want to say. There's just a very long time where I'd be like, yeah, I released like this many beats this month, and I did that because that's just like what I do.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, I saw just producing and stuff like a product as well. Like I'd be like, I make beats for like focus playlists, so
Yeah.
I just would kind of know what's going on in the online scene, and that's what I make beats for. But I never really felt very like
But
attached to
that
them.
story, it is important. Like whatever it is, I feel like, and even if it's not like a long story, I feel like people just want to know, like, okay, like what can we look forward to? Like, what's your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that is true.
I guess I haven't fully decompressed my like study beat era. I feel like that's also what I'm doing with a lot
Yeah,
of these type
exactly,
sessions.
which is good. Yeah.
'Cause yeah, I was kind of finding myself at that time. I didn't feel like I had much of a story to tell. I never want to dismiss it though, 'cause that was great for my career.
Yeah.
My catalog there is where I like make most of my money too. So I never want to like write off and be like, it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Or like I didn't fuck with them. It was like when I used to be. Well, I guess the one thing I've thought about is like that's when I was like always at the house all the time. So the more I've like gone out and like I'm outside all the time, it like becomes clearer to me. I'm like, it really is just kind of music for like being at the house, chilling. That's all I was doing.
That's real. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was doing.
New beats though.
New shit.
We'll get into it. Get Alrighty, y'all. That's a wrap. This has been CLA Cyphers. Thank you, ADIA, for joining
Thank
me.
you.
I will.
This is
We'll talk
dope.
to you immediately after, but hopefully we'll
Right.
have you on again soon. And we'll see you on the 21st.
Yes.
Chat.
Come through.
Thank you so much for joining us. I know it was a little harder to get like notified, so I didn't have the normal setup, but also this was very encouraging. Everything went really smooth. Next Thursday, I'll be back with King Trey, probably in the car.
Nice.
Wednesday, you already know it'll be me at the house. Who knows what I'll do on Wednesday. Till then, though, just keep an eye out for my single on Friday. It'll be called Pratt Beach. Love you very much. Good night, good night.
Good night.